everybody, I'm Dr. Slater. I wanted to take a minute today to tell you a little bit about my story and my introduction to prolotherapy. I have scoliosis and I started experiencing back pain probably about 10 years ago. So while I have a slight curve in my spine, I also added a couple car accidents and a fall off a horse and some snowboarding accidents, and all of those things strain the ligaments of the spine. So the ligaments are the connective tissue that connect the bones to the bones. And every time you have a strain, they stretch out a little bit more and a little bit more. So I started experiencing pain and inflammation around that time frame about 10 years ago. And I was doing exercise, but nothing really helped to relieve the pain. And I was waking up sore and stiff. So I finally tried prolotherapy in my spine. So the ligament attachments were injected with a dextrose-based solution. And what it does is it causes a little bit of irritation of the ligaments, which signals to the immune system and directs the growth factors to that connective tissue to try to heal it. So we almost trick the body into thinking there's inflammation that it needs to heal. And over time, it ends up strengthening the ligament attachments to their original strength, or as close to their original strength. So what is prolotherapy? Prolotherapy is short for proliferative therapy, and it's a solution of dextrose, saline, lidocaine, and B12. Dextrose is a compounded corn sugar diluted with saline. We add lidocaine for the numbing and B12 for the healing. So when we inject it into the area of tissue, like I said before, it creates inflammation and signals to the body to come in and heal up this tissue. Essentially, we're forcing blood flow to the area so we can actually heal it properly. So the first thing I noticed after my first prolotherapy treatment was I woke up the next day, the very next day, without pain. And I had a little bit of soreness because after you have a treatment, there's going to be some inflammation, but the chronic throbbing, aching pain was gone. And I noticed two things. One, that I was actually experiencing more pain than I realized, because when it's gone, if you're a back patient and you know back pain, you know that it's always there, and when it's gone, it's shocking. And the second thing was that prolotherapy worked for me. So I began to do a little bit more research, I began to learn more about these treatments, and prolotherapy is something that I do every day. About the same time, I was doing some physical therapy, I was doing a lot of exercises, and it just wasn't controlling the pain. It'd feel better for a while, and then again the next day I'd wake up stiff. And the only thing that really held it off long term was prolotherapy. Now, because I have scoliosis and it's a chronic condition, I'm always going to have some consistent strain on the spine that I need to work at strengthening over time. But for a lot of people, they have an injury, they have a little bit of degeneration, and as the spine gets stronger and stronger, their pain doesn't come back, or we can hold it off for long periods of time. So you know how it is when you have back pain. It's just there. You get used to it, almost numb to it. It doesn't go away. And prolotherapy is a really good option at lowering that pain level and actually preventing that inflammation from always coming back. If you have any questions about prolotherapy, give us a call. Check out the website below.